I have had this container since I was in the first grade, which would have been about 1986. This is just a small plastic container, and my first grade teacher was such a doll that she got containers like this for everyone, and I believe that she hand painted all of this stuff. Now, I don't know how I ended up with a soccer ball on it, because that's not my thing, but it's just a small plastic container, has my name on it. There's a star down there, a soccer ball, I guess a cleat or something right there. This little bit of knackeredness over here happened somewhere along the way. I don't remember how or when. And I've just had this little container like that for many, many, many years. Well, what does the nerdy boy Jay store in his little container from when he was, I don't know, what, 7 years old? Something like that? Yeah. What does he store in there? Light globes, of course. What else would he store in there? No idea where any of this stuff came from. I can tell you what some of it is. This was covering for some sort of incandescent indicator lamp. Doesn't fit that, so I don't know. There are probably a bunch of burned out bulbs in here. Looks like a Christmas light bulb that's missing one of the leads. I don't know why I saved the shit. This one's blowed up. Well, you can see that right there, yeah. So there's that. I don't know what that is. A small piece of tubing of some kind. Christmas lights. A wrapper. A couple of sockets here. Do they fit these weird orange bulbs? No, they don't. No idea what these little orange bulbs are or are from, or what voltage, or any further information on them whatsoever. Only thing I can tell you is it is possible this is old indicators from IBM equipment from back in the day. I don't know. Like I said, probably a lot of these are burned out. Here's a very small bulb right here. This was, I think, also an IBM indicator bulb for something, more Christmas lights, a flashlight bulb of some kind. Here's a bunch more of them. You got that kind with a brass base, another brass base one, silver, more silver, another brass one. Yeah, that's pretty much that. Again, don't have any idea if any of them work, except that I have them. Some more Christmas light bulbs here that have, well, not that one, but these have a little tab on them, so that's kind of interesting. Piece of electrical tape. I guess you don't really need that anymore. Another small indicator lamp. A few of those. A little different style. A halogen bulb that is missing its pins, but might otherwise still work. I'm not going to bother powering any of these up, or trying to. Christmas light, another flashlight bulb with like a, not a bayonet base, but it has a little notch in it, so Dynatrac knows what those kind are. Another one of those. A lot of very similar type bulbs as such. Again, these sockets, no idea. Here is another old IBM bulb with a bayonet base, like that. So that's kind of nice. Somewhere I have some fixtures that could actually fit these. Here is a frosted one. That's interesting. That, a fuse, a yellow bulb, another small indicator, more Christmas lights, another halogen bulb, or maybe the same one with broken stuff. Base to a Christmas light. More of those. A red one. More of that. I don't know what that is. That's... Oh, shit. I think I know what that is. No, I can't say for sure. It's metal and it's very brittle. This might have been a piece to a soda bottle cap. Back when I was a kid, the caps on 2-liter soda bottles were metal. And you'd unscrew that, and it had a ring that went around it, and that ring had these little metal tabs. And a little toy I used to make for myself when I was a kid, when you had 2 empty soda bottles, would be to bend off all of those little tabs, stick them inside one cap, and then put the other cap on that, and then put a piece of Scotch tape around it, and then you have like a little maraca kind of thing. We'll get to the blue thing in a minute. More bulb. Ooh, real tiny. Look at that. Real tiny. They might call that a rice bulb. Not sure. Here's a red one of those amber ones that we saw before. No idea the voltage of them or anything. The sockets are a fine thread. 2 terminals, can be panel mounted. Another flashlight bulb, some more of that stuff. Part of a keychain that probably I used to have as a kid. A flasher bulb, and this little blue thing. Well, this is also IBM stuff, and we used to use these as rubber feet for things. The slot-looking thing there actually had a rubber flap that stuck up maybe yay high, and that was sort of jammed into the bottom of IBM equipment, and that would hold the foot in there, and that was your rubber foot, and it would help keep it from sliding around and stuff like that. And I've kept all of that in this little container that my first grade teacher gave me back in 1986. I just came across, there's actually a white star also. I just came across this in an archaeological dig. That's really all I can tell you about it. The teacher made one of these for every kid in the class with all the kids' names and stuff, and different things. Like instead of a soccer ball, it might have been a baseball or something like that, or something, musical notes, or I don't know, different things and stuff is all I could tell you. Huh. Definitely a nice trip down memory lane in this little plastic container from back in the day that I recently came across. All the bulbs still safe and sound after, probably by the time you're watching this, definitely by the time you're watching this, 44 years. Well, less than that. You can minus 7 from that. So 37 years. Everything has been safe and sound in that little container. Anyway, just cool I came across that. Had to show that to you because it was just a real piece of nostalgia from my childhood. This was always in my room on a dresser or something like that. And every now and again I'd take some bulbs out and dick around with them and blow them up and all kinds of shit that I used to do as a kid. But that's going to wrap this up. So with that, I thank you very kindly for watching, and I greatly appreciate it. Make sure you click like, make sure you click subscribe, and take care. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.